Yeah, yeah. What's up, fam? It's your boy
Yeah,
Pastor Lee B, and we're
it's
back. Yep, we back.
it's your
Who is
boy
it?
Terrence Wolfgang Baldwin.
I forgot I had to
Uh-huh.
pause to let the unk speak. What you
Yeah,
say?
yeah. Don't do that.
What you say,
You
unk?
yeah. It's TB all the
Well,
way down
ladies and
here.
gentlemen, where
All the
you
way
at?
down here. I'm in Orlando, Florida right now. You feel me? It's spring break.
Oh, you look like Rick Ross too right now.
No, Rick Ross look like me. You feel me? Oh, uh,
Ah, nah, man. So it's dope, man. We're back again. What is this? What we call this?
this is off the cuff on the block. We bringing you another episode. You know, man, the community. Shout out to the community because y'all making this thing happen, man. The interview last week with Tanya Terry is going crazy. The
Wow.
support, the community's reaching out. People are reaching out daily, trying to get on the podcast. They want to promote their events, want to tell their story, and that's great. That was the whole design of Digital Media Collective and Off the Cuff, creating that media space for you. What you got to say about that, Lee?
Well, while you're there, I want you to go ahead and drop the email address that if they desire for promotion opportunities, to get with us about how much it will cost or how often it will run. Go ahead and give them the email address so they can hit us up.
That's Terrence Terrence at Digital Media Collective .co. All right, not .com. You put that M on there, it won't come to me, but it's .co.
I didn't even know they had websites or email addresses that were just .co.
Yes, sir.
I'm with it. Hey man, we're ready to do business with you. We're ready to promote whatever it might be. If it's within the guidelines of what we believe and or understand is helpful to the community, we
hmm
definitely can get jiggy with it, man. So y'all hit them up one more time. What is it again?
Terrence Terrence at digitalmediacollective.co.
All right. All right, family. So we got a wonderful guest here today, but before we jump to our guest, we got to do it. We got to have our off the cuff checkups. TB, man, what's going on in your neck of the woods? I mean, you're down in the sunshine state. I promise you, you ran through at least one of those jokers that took a picture of your vehicle and they're gonna send you something in the mail.
Oh yeah, they gonna hit what's the toll bridge
Uh,
is low down too, bro. Like you don't even be knowing, you be riding and you come back, you got $300 worth of tolls.
it's coming, Doc. It's coming.
It's all good. They got
Oh,
to get it like the Red Cross.
uh-oh. So
Hey,
tell me,
but
man, how you having fun down there, man? Because it's a little cold up here in Bama. So you down in Florida, what's it like?
let me tell you, I love Monday morning, and I was thinking, man, I'm leaving Montgomery just when it's getting cold. I'm gonna be down here. I got these short one sets and everything. Got my toes out. Got down here, it was 45 degrees in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, yeah, low down.
So you took out your daddy outfits for the cruise,
Yes,
and it
sir.
was cold outside.
Yes, sir. But luckily, I brought my sold out sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying? We having a good time anyway. The only thing I do on vacation is eat and go to the cigar lounge anyway. But we're
I
gonna hit
like it.
Universal Studios, do some shopping.
I like
What
it,
you doing
man.
for spring break?
Gonna
Because
spend it.
I
Hey,
what are you
huh?
doing for spring break?
Hey, man, relaxing. To be totally honest, um, unfortunately, I have two beautiful children that are in Montgomery Public Schools, and I did not know that it was spring break.
You did not know.
Somebody
Yep.
else watching this is guilty too. No, no, no. Somebody don't leave me out here by myself. You didn't know it either. You just knew that they said them kids was gonna be at home, and you
Right.
figured it was like every other day of the week they choose to be out of school. I mean, they be out of school so much.
Right. It's
Dr. Bird,
raining.
Dr. Bird, they out of school so much. I don't know. I don't know what the
Right.
time is. And so
Right.
now we literally gonna get out and have some fun towards the end of this week. At this moment, I'm like my grandma and like my mama. It's spring and it's stuff that need to be clean. It's spring
Right.
cleaning time.
Yeah.
Go clean
Yeah.
up. Go clean.
Get up under the bed. Get them chips from up under your bed. All of that. Yeah. But
So that's where we at right now.
yeah, man. One thing I didn't bring my dog Pepper down here. I miss my baby. But
Pepper the pig.
Don't do that, bro. Now let me tell you, I play about a lot of things,
No, you
but
don't.
my pepper, bro, will be
What,
on
what
this
kind of
mode fighting.
what kind of dog is that?
She's a toy poodle, my boo.
Man, man.
That's right.
I bet I bet my dog Major would have some fun with Pepper.
What kind of dog is Major?
He is a long-haired Chihuahua.
Oh yeah, well, my baby is pure. Uh, as the Virgin Mary. Man, look, I see you. You got something special coming up, man. Lee, you on fire every week. You doing something. First of all, it's every day at your church, but in the community, man. And I see that you are one of the heroes for Heroes and Hot Dogs for That's My Child. And shout out to you, the great work you're doing in the community and inspiring the community, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Bless you, bro. Bless you, man. We just doing what we can do while we can do it. I mean, let's be honest. We all will have to leave here at some moment, and all will have to leave
Right.
here at some time. I heard something that was real revolutionary, and it was good revelation, priceless revelation to me. Dr. T.D. Jakes made the statement that we hunt and gather while we're young, so that we can divide when we get older. And that
Wow.
sentiment has been one of the crux of my life. I heard Dr. Miles Monroe make the statement that many more of us should have the desire to leave the earth empty, because there's too
Mm,
many tombs filled with people that left the earth still on full. And so I made up
wow.
my mind. I'm going to exhaust every talent, every gift, every bit of intelligence that I have while I'm here, because
That's
one
right.
day I won't be here, man.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
make some as you've been doing. Make some time for your health. Like I'm on the other side of that spectrum. I like to think, I do a lot myself, but uh, at
More than me.
46, no, no, not more than you, but I recognize now, like man, if you ain't healthy, don't none of it matter. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So stay on that, my boy.
Absolutely, man. And while you're speaking about Hot Dog Heroes, man, a wonderful opportunity to be recognized. And I think that's a good segue to our guest for the day. This great young man has been putting in the work, putting in the time. He legitimately has been putting the hours, the sweat equity, and
Right.
utilizing his intellect and his street sense to aid other people out of a potentially a space of crisis and chaos to a place where they can be successful and independent and can literally go out on their own and make things happen. Man, we got to welcome to the show one of our brothers from the city of Montgomery, doing a Herculean job in the city, making waves and making people's lives a little bit better. We got to shout out our dear brother Charles Lee.
Mm.
Now, I
Welcome
really
to the
should have
stage,
said, Dr. Charles Lee,
doctor.
because
That boy got a
himself
doctor.
and myself. Yeah, we got those honorary doctorates because someone saw fit to bless
That's
us
right.
because of our efforts. So yeah, we want to shout him out. We waiting on you, Doc.
Charles Lee to the stage.
Party people. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we got him. There
sir.
you go.
Hey, y'all don't even gotta be all that formal with me. You could have just said, "Here come that's my dog,"
That's my dog.
and,
Yay.
and that would have did it for real.
Oh
I heard
man.
y'all talking
Charles.
about y'all cute little poodles and long hair chihuahuas. I'm like, y'all boys ain't got no pit bulls or nothing. No.
No, sir. No,
No,
sir.
no.
No, sir.
Ain't no Rottweilers with the tail already wrapped around. We
Nah,
don't
bro.
nah.
No,
That's not
sir.
my dog. Huh?
Right, right.
Uh-uh.
Do,
Uh-uh.
so, Charles, do you have a dog? You ever owned a dog or do you have one?
Man, so yeah, I owned about 3 dogs, and they was all pit bulls. And I realized I'm a cat guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I realized I'm a cat guy, man.
After
Cats don't
three
need that, huh?
after 3 dogs, you realize you're a cat guy?
Yeah, man. Dogs and pit bulls, look, either they biting up your stuff, or they digging holes everywhere, or they getting out messing with people. Cats, you don't got to worry about none of them. Cats, dogs need all that attention and affection and food. Cats, man, they self-sustainable, and we don't even own the cat. It's like a neighborhood cat that's just come to our house and sleep every night. We don't even got to feed it. So I love it, and it keeps everything away. You know what I'm saying? We got about 2 acres, and so it keeps everything that don't supposed to be there away. So that's my cat. Shout out to our little cat.
My boy, you just taught me some of your first 10 seconds on the show, bro.
Are you going to catch?
I,
You gonna switch over?
No, sir. I don't trust cats.
me either. I don't trust them, Doc. They attack too many people that love them.
And
I'm
you know,
scared.
one thing about cats, like growing up in my neighborhood, when you used to jump at the cat used to run. Cats these days, man, they ain't scared of nothing.
They
He
not.
looking at you like, what you
Right.
jumping
Especially,
for?
Yeah, yeah. What's up,
especially
bro?
the cat we got, man. We had a dog when we had the cat, and the cat really ran the dog away. The cat is a gangster. I like the little cat. But they keep the mice
Okay,
away. We don't got to worry about no snakes. We don't, hey, the cat is A-OK with me. And it
that's
don't
my
take a lot to feed them. And they ain't tearing up my furniture. They ain't peeing everywhere. I don't know. I'm convinced, y'all. I thought I was a
that's
No, I
my
like
goldfish
it.
that
guy.
that's my cat.
That's my cat. That was.
Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind.
Pause. Pause.
Whoa,
Oh God. Okay.
man.
uh,
So Charles, you've been doing this thing in the community for a long time in a major way. So many. Tell us about your story. Like that's my child. The history. A brief recap.
Yeah, man. So originally I'm from Chicago, man. And by the age of 11 years old, well, both of my parents, man, and y'all could always read the book too. You know what I'm saying? We got the boy with no name, and it's pretty much kind of like the story, man. And this is actually my birth certificate with no name on there. So even now, I still don't have a name because my mother was addicted to crack. Both of my parents were, and my mother was still using while she was pregnant with me. So I stopped breathing inside of her. And the doctors told my mother, like, I stopped breathing. She had an emergency C-section, and they told me that I wouldn't survive 5 days of living. But that's why she never gave me a name. But God just knew my name, and He had a plan for me. They continued getting high. So by the age of 11 years old, man, I had a sister that was 13 years old that got pregnant, and my other sister that was 14. I went to my big cousin. I was like, look, man, we hungry. I thought he was going to take me to get something to eat. But instead, he gave me some crack cocaine, and he showed me how to cook drugs. And I ended up getting shot at the age of 13 years old. And by the age of 19 years old, man, I ended up finding myself locked up. And that's why I kind of ran into Christ. I was like, man, if you really exist, I could use you in my life. And he was like, Charles, I need you to go back and redirect a group of young people that have been down the same path that you've been down so they don't end up in the same place that you're at right now. So 18 years ago, man, I came back to Montgomery, got me a little cash house in Chisholm, and I got to work, man. I started coaching basketball 18 years ago. Then I started coaching football. Then I started coaching basketball. And so I had a young guy that came in that was playing basketball, and he brought a gun in the gym, and he was like, man, we need to do more than learn how to play basketball. We need to learn how to win in life. And that's my child, man. And we just kind of continue doing the work from there.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So
I love it. Now, can I rewind and press
yeah,
pause?
let's do it.
Man, one day, I had to pay my Alabama power bill, and I park over there in front of Dexter Avenue, King Memorial Baptist Church. I walk down because there's so many cars, and I'm already mad because I have to be there to pay this bill. And there's this guy out there. Hey, we got $9. We gotta come. That's my dog. That's my dog. And I stop and I say, I want that one with the crumpled up Doritos on it because
Not
that
your
remind
dog.
me of yes, sir. That remind me of Granny House right there. That good old hot dog, and we didn't crunch them chips up. I said, I want that. I got two of them. I went in there and paid that bill. I came out. I got another one. I said, man, I like that little spot. I'm gonna have to come pay my bill in person every time. That
That's
was the
my
first time
dog.
we met. Yeah, that was the first time we
Mm.
met. And it's full circle to be in a place now where we're both working together in this sector of attempting to aid people's lives. So let's
Mm.
talk about that start. That
Yes.
that moment where you're on the corner next to Alabama Power, meeting so many people that you probably never thought you'd meet, and you were being authentically you and making some money. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, man, it was a great opportunity, man, and it's crazy because I started mentoring the youth, and I was working at Olive Garden, and so every time I would start a mentoring program, I would be on the schedule. So I'm like, God, if this is my calling, man, can you at least tell it to my management team, or like, can you give me something of my own? You know what I'm saying? And he was like,
Yeah.
what about hot dog carts? Like you seen them all the time in Chicago, and I called down to the city of Montgomery, and the guy that was over business license, he said, bro, that would never happen in the city of Montgomery. And a year later, we started the first hot dog stand downtown called That's My Dog. And we were able to do a lot of cool stuff. What people want to learn, it was just about hot dogs. They was like, man, this feel like a New York City vibe. This feel like it's just giving people a bigger city vibe. So they wanted to know more about the story and what encouragement. Then that kind of started like, all right, well, look, I just got out not too long ago or whatever. And they was like, what? And so that just kind of transferred to a lot of different things. And God knew He had a bigger purpose. And even when I was seeing the vision when I was locked up, it was a restaurant ran by teenagers. And so I never thought that I would start a hot dog stand, but that was the beginning, of just getting my feet wet and how to get in the food industry so I could be able to kind of provide. And that first year, man, I made some incredible money where I was able to kind of open up my first location on West Jeff Davis on the west side. I used to say the best side, but I've been on the north side so long that I'm definitely a north side baby. I can't, but
Step
yeah,
into the
man.
east side, Reverend.
It's still West Side. It's still West
East
Side.
side. And
Step into
so
the east side, Reverend.
it's funny. It depends on what you say is east. So when I first got here, we lived in Tulane Court, and we considered that the east. So all our guys, this was our sign. We thought up the east side, but that ain't the east side. Is that the east side you
No,
talking about? Or you talking about
no.
Vaughn Lakes and Vaughn Road and all that?
East
Yeah,
Dale
I
Mall.
lived in Arrowhead, man. So
Uh,
that's
Oh wow, bro.
east side.
Get off the live, bro.
yeah.
Get off the
So
live.
yeah, don't look. Them was the guys when we was in Tulane Court. Them was like the guys them was the
Yeah,
target.
yeah, yeah,
And no,
yeah.
but I always admire people that said they live in the area. And I'm like, hey, your family must be rich. But that's
Well,
dope, though.
Arrowhead Arrowhead was Win Lakes before Win Lakes got here.
Right. Exactly.
it
Exactly.
was. It was military folk out there. That's what it was. I'm a military brat. But we
Oh,
So
were
yeah.
so
blessed, though. God is a good God.
That's dope.
Charles,
That's dope.
talk about the time you spent. How many years did you do in prison?
So overall, 2 years, man. And
Okay.
I was supposed to do so. The first deal they came to me with was 10 years. They started this 10-20 life program where if you commit a crime with a firearm, and this was in Florida, if you commit a crime with a firearm, it's 10 years. The gun go off, it's 20 years, and if the gun hits somebody, it's 25 years. So the first deal they came to me with was 10 years in prison. And at that time, I never even been in prison a day in my life. So I'm like, y'all, hey, before I make this commitment, is there any way I could take a tour? You know what I'm saying? To see if this before I make this commitment, because it's a huge commitment, but it just didn't work like that, man. And that was the day I reached out to God, man. I was like, look, God, like I see people running around churches, falling out, praising your name and shouting and all kind of stuff like that. If you truly exist, like, I could use you in my life because there's no way I could do this alone. And that was the day I was introduced to the Savior of the world, Jesus Christ. Now, I still ended up getting locked up, but when I was there, I was like, why was my childhood so messed up? And he was like, because I got a purpose for you. I need you to go back and redirect or all of the knowledge that all the things that you have, because this is not nothing that a young person can come and tell me that I'll be shocked by. You know what I'm saying? If a young person, whether you been shot, I got shot in the chest, then went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Then been homeless, then sold drugs. So I can adapt. And then if we have young ladies in our center that get pregnant, unfortunately at a young age, we got two mentors here that's pregnant at 13 and 14 years old. And they were able to raise successful kids that go to college and things like that. So it's like, it's not the end of the road. And so we able to kind of bend through it to be able to help other young people go through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So many people talk about prison reform. A lot of people don't get reformed while in prison, but you seem to have come back from that situation, reformed, and you were 100 times more beneficial to your community. So talk about what was the difference? Are you just special, or is that something? What clicked in you that made you that impactful coming from that situation?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
100%. Jesus Christ. It's like the relationship. So the whole time I was out, I mean, I knew about church, but I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? You see people going to church, they live in one way on Sunday, then on Monday. And so it was just like, I really didn't know how I felt about the whole church thing. But I never was exposed to Jesus. I didn't have no personal relationship. It was just churchgoers, you know what I'm saying? And then when I reached out to Jesus that time, literally, he was like, I got you. Even though I was sentenced, but every time I had an opportunity to read the word for the first time, because I was so busy, I ain't had no time to read no Bible or to even have constant contact. And that was my first time ever hearing them speak to me. And I was so moved, man. Like when I heard God speak, I can remember being in the car. Man, I was crying because I was like, bro, you got all this going on, and you took time out to holler at me. Like literally, he was like, I got you. And I could hear, man, I was crying so bad I had to move because kids was coming up like, man, you all right? And I was just like, bro, I'm just trying to in tune with God. But that whole time he got me. Now I see why a lot of people kind of make prison at home and stuff because getting out of prison, man, one thing I had was I had a lady that stood beside me. So my wife, we've been together since Job Corps. So I met her when I was 18 before I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? And I had her, plus I had a strong family. You know what I'm saying? That kind of kept me solid. But when you down that road, man, and you get out, it's like, man, I got out with a guy that was locked up for 15 years. So he looking at all kind of stuff that he never seen, whether it's a phone, because at that time they had the phones in the prison or whatever. So he was just like, bro, like a cell phone, and I'm just looking like, but it's just, and they get out trying to like find their way back because now you've been locked up 15 years and you coming out, you competing with guys that's driving Mercedes Benz, they got Jordans, they got a pocket full of money. And then what you supposed to do? Go get a job at McDonald's that's gonna pay you 2 weeks and you're gonna get $300. What that's gonna do? And so, and they've already know the system. If they've been locked up, they already made a name for themselves in prison. So they know that life better than they know the outside life. It's so much
Hmm.
harder for them out here trying to
Right, right,
adapt and get the only way they know how to get the Jordans and the Mercedes is if I take it from you,
right,
But
right.
it's not a lot of skills being kind of taught. Now I know some places are kind of changing, but it's not a lot of skill set where it's like I can really be able to kind of make a better life for myself. But the key factor for me was being grounded in the firm foundation, which is Jesus Christ. And he already let me know my mission in that. Even bro, when I was locked up, because I was in Florida, and he told me, like he showed me a place, a community center and a restaurant. So I just started thinking of places I was gonna do it in Pensacola. I was like, man, Scenic Highway. And then God was like, nah, I need you to go back to Montgomery, Alabama. I was like, really? The devil is a lie. I rebuke this right now in the name of Jesus because I said I
Right,
was never going back to Montgomery, Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And I talked to my lady on the phone and she was like, man, I had the weirdest dream, that we moved back to Montgomery, Alabama. And she was like, and I know you're getting out in 3 months. I'm packing up a house and everything. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up getting us a little cash house in Chisholm, man. And the rest is history.
I
So,
love it.
so
So
go ahead, go Lee.
go ahead. I was just gonna say, so you literally turn your pain into purpose, and
Wow.
that's major. And so as we, look at you and all that you've done, not just your experiences, but your mentorship moments. I've got to ask the question, even with you starting, that's my child. If you could diagnose for me what you see in children today, like what are these kids really missing, or what is it that you see in young people today that reminds you of potentially even your past?
Mm. So a lot of great things. The first thing is, and I've been doing some research on it because right now we serve about 300 students a year, and consistently, 82% of them don't have fathers in the home. And I thought that
Mhm.
was just a neighbor. I thought that was a my neighborhood problem. But then I looked at the stats for Montgomery overall, like the Montgomery County, and then do you know the number one country with absentee fathers? Do you know what it is America?
I believe
and
it.
Mm.
and I started doing a little research too, as far as the Social Security Act of 1935, how they started this man in the house thing where they were giving out benefits to low income families, but the only way you can receive it is to get the man of the house. So
Mhm.
we'll give you $100,000 lifestyle, but you got to get that man out of the house. And I think that's the biggest thing that it takes, because if it says it takes a village to raise a young person to raise a child, just imagine starting your village out without a father, right?
Right.
And I don't know if y'all ever read the Willie Lynch letter, but that's kind of what my third book was kind of based on or whatever. It's called The Plan, man. And I got to get y'all a copy, but it's dope. And it talks about it is to destroy a fatherless generation or whatever. And this is kind of talking about if we follow the plan, what our communities could look like or whatever. Because that's the
Wow.
one consistent thing. Our young people that don't have a father, that village is so strong because that's the disciplinary and the provider. So once the father gone, guess what mom is trying to do now? She working 2 or 3 jobs trying to make ends meet. And guess what's happening to the young person? He either fortunate
Mhm.
enough to get in a program like ours, or he's being raised by this community. And the community is our music, talking about shoot them 5 times in the head. Real niggas don't speak. Like all of this. And I don't know if I can say, that, or I apologize for, but that's what we got. And we have a community built on our values is like we got BET, but BET ain't showing us how to do stocks or how to invest in business. It's showing like if you want money, this is what you do, cuz. Well, rob them, get the money, sell the drugs. That's the cool thing. And our rappers are saying the same thing. Sell the drugs, kill them. It ain't no positivity. And you don't hear that on no other genre of music.
Charles, if you pull your book back out, the plan.
Oh
Start right
yeah.
there,
Okay.
and we'll do the clip. Like, do
Okay, yeah. I
the
got you.
whole pick the book up and say, look, I got to get y'all a copy of it.
Yeah, I
Put it
gotta get
down and
y'all.
pick it up.
Start over. You can
All
put it
right,
down.
all
Put
right.
it down and yeah.
Put it down and pick it up.
Yeah, so
All right.
all right. So yeah,
3,
that
2.
oh. Yeah, so I got to get y'all a copy, man. It is the new book. It's called The Plan, and it's to destroy a fatherless generation. You know, because just imagine if it takes a village to raise a child, but your village starts off without a father, someone to discipline, someone to make sure that they can provide. And if they ain't providing, or if they're not disciplined, then guess what? What mom is doing? Mom is working 2 jobs trying to make ends meet, and who's raising that young people? Who's raising that young person? Either it's gonna be fortunate enough if they can get an organization like ours, or they're gonna be in the streets. And the street culture is different. Whether you got rap music, they're talking about shooting 5 times in the head, real niggas don't speak, or all of their
Right.
whole culture. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the plan. I don't know if y'all ever read the Willie Lynch letter. Have y'all ever read the Willie Lynch letter?
No,
I have
sir.
not.
Y'all gotta do that. Do it. Like, so this is kind of what the book is based off. A lot of people don't. Have y'all ever heard of the Willie Lynch letter?
I have.
I have.
And everything that it says, it talks about. It says don't teach them real words, because if you teach them real words, they'll have our secret. Give them their own language. Give them slang, right? And it's like everything that they said. He said like stop killing the black people. He said just embarrass them enough in front of their families where we take them off to jail and things like that. But whenever the man of the house is gone, we'll come to the ladies and we'll offer her everything, so she'll think she's independent.
They called
Wow.
him again. He put his phone on. It's okay if you disturb.
Wow.
Charlie. Who that was? Your
Hey,
wife? The
hello.
one person that could get through? Was that your
Is y'all,
wife?
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
You can't hear us.
I still
Don't
never
go
got
out.
with Siri to do this. Can y'all hear me or not?
Yeah, I can hear. We can hear you. Man, Charles look like Martin Luther King, bro.
Hey,
He look
hello.
different with that thing up in his face.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear
Oh,
you.
we back to that again.
No, go out. Go
Let
out.
me
Come
let
back
me
in.
Go
let me
out.
come
Go
out
out.
and come back in. Or
Yeah.
go out and come back in.
Charles like a different person when he hold the thing.
I swear that nigga
Like
like Martin Luther King.
Carl Winslow.
No, you low down
Nigga,
now.
how do you go out and come back in?
Hey, I've been watching Mojo Brooks. I just want to go around the sanctuary roasting niggas.
Right.
You ain't
Charlie, can
leave.
you hear?
You didn't leave. Don't tell her you don't know how to work that phone.
Man, what is going on? Y'all, I'm trying to see even how to get out and come back in. I don't even know how to do that. I'm so challenged when it comes to technology. Okay.
I think I removed him, and he hit the link.
Remove that Negro. You want to see my long hair? I had him in the booth one time. My boy was in the booth one time, cuz.
That's your dog.
Yeah, he was in the booth.
That baby.
And my nigga. He a little boy. We call him Major.
Oh,
Keep him away. Keep him away from my baby.
Oh, he been in tow her up. Charles, you good?
I am, man. I done turned on my do not disturb, so no more calls. It was a whole nother call, man. I'm like, geez Louise. But yeah, we
Yeah.
good.
So
I
I need you. The next session of That's My Child, you let them teenagers teach you how to use your phone.
Right. You
I
showing them
promise.
how to work. They need to show you how to work that phone.
I promise. Yeah, it took me about 20 minutes of just trying to see how to get out of this. I ain't know how to do it. I was about to turn off the whole phone. Start
Right.
back. All right,
Well,
what we
cool.
pick up at?
Let's do the same thing you just did. The Willie Lynch. I mean the
Oh,
plan.
the plan. So do the book thing start over again, or
Yep. Start right there.
all right. So he's like, I gotta get y'all a copy, man. Of the, oh, countdown. Yeah, I gotta get y'all a copy of my new book, man. The latest book called The Plan, man. To destroy a fatherless generation, man. Because right now, that's exactly what we're experiencing, you know. And I don't know if y'all ever read like the Willie Lynch letter. Have y'all read the Willie Lynch letter?
No,
I
Man,
sir.
have not.
y'all, man, you gotta check it out, man. A lot of people say, some people say it's not true, some people say it's true, but everything that he talked about in this Willie Lynch letter is what you see today. It talked about separating the man from the family. So if it's like if it takes a village to raise a one child, just imagine not having a father in your village, the provider, the disciplinary. And he talked about it in that book. He said, "Stop killing your black people." Right? What you'll do is you'll separate him from his family, beat him down and to the point that he has no more respect from his family, right? And they'll see we're superior, right? But what you do with the surviving woman is you give her everything that she wants, whether it's free childcare, free housing, free food, and all of this under one condition that she can't have a man in there. You
No
know what I'm
man in the
saying?
house. Yeah.
No man in the house. And that was kind of the Social Security Act of 1935 is the no man in the house, where they really took that plan and ran with it, where we'll give all of you underserved communities, we'll help you guys out with some funds, and we'll give you a pretty nice lifestyle under one condition: the man cannot be in the house. And that is kind of how we put in this situation, man. And right now they get some called the projects, where you'll see that from Chicago, Mississippi. It ain't just in Montgomery, it's everywhere in the United States. And you know what it's filled with? It's filled with us, and we got a culture where no, I don't care where you at, it's the same culture where the same people gonna stand in line to buy Jordans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we got BET that's not gonna teach you about stocks or about how to invest and things like that. No, it's like if you watch BET, your road to getting rich, get rich or die trying is you're gonna rob him and get the money, or you're gonna sell drugs, and that's your only way to success. They're not talking about colleges and how to get in colleges or none of that or
Yeah.
whatever. And or our music, man, we got music talking about killing each other, downgrading each other. Your woman's is bees and five.
Right.
You do 5 and 6, and none of that, man. I heard one guy. He called a radio station and he said, "Man, would y'all ever play a song about killing dogs and killing animals?" He said, "No. Why would we do something like that?" He said, because you all you play on this is talking about us killing each other. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
no other genre of music is doing that. But
Right.
I think that is where I like to answer your question of this generation. Because we go to schools, and when we go to schools and we ask young people, who is your role model? You know who they say? They don't
What
say
happened?
my dad. They don't say
Yeah.
Dr. Martin Luther
NBA
King Jr. Boy, say
NBA young
NBA
boy.
young boy. And you never
Yeah.
met him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Right.
that's your and if that is your hero, and all he's talking about is shooting up the club or this or that or dying from, what we gonna get?
What
And it's like,
what y'all look, I must say this, bro. Uh Everything you're saying is true, but I wanna pat you on the back again for the work that you're doing for so many kids who may or may not have fathers on the north side.
mm,
Do you realize that you are that father figure to hundreds? You know what I mean? So shout out to what you're doing. And you and I, we've been talking a lot over the past
yeah.
24 hours.
I
And
know, man. Right before you get into that, man, I had a student literally yesterday. Well, he hit me and he was saying, because Thursday they got something at their school, and it's about bring your father to school. And he literally said, "Hey, Charles, I don't got no father." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "But we got this father, you know what I'm saying, thing at the school." And he was like, "Now I ain't saying you got to say you my dad, but I ain't saying you got to tell him you ain't my dad either." You know what I'm saying? So we
wow,
have lots of kids that just say like, "Man,
bro.
can you be my daddy?" You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and to the fathers that's listening, we gotta step up, man. We got to. You got to. You are their first mentor, and when you leave a hole in their heart that is sometimes never felt. I had a young man staying with me for 3 years, and he literally, bro, every night looked up his dad on because he was locked up. You know what I'm saying? In the system, and he would look at his mugshot just to try to get familiar with the guy, or whatever. Dads, it's important. You don't got to be a mentor to nobody else's kids. You start with just being a mentor with your own. No matter
Wow.
what system trying to do to break you, stay with that family, man, because they need you. I promise you. All right, now go ahead. My bad.
No, and
man.
you brought up you made me think of another point, bro. The more you talk, the more you look like Martin Luther King over there, bro.
What?
Ah, I have a dream that
Hey, look, I
one
wish I could show
day.
you that. That's my motivation. He right there on my wall every day.
Bro,
Uh,
well, you starting to look like him, bro.
well, I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I'm gonna take it as a
Yeah,
compliment.
it
You know
is.
what I'm
Well, let me
saying?
But
ask. I want to ask you this question though. I want to ask you this question because TB is about to go deeper. But I love you being someone who works with kids, at least diagnosing them from your experience. One more question in that vein. Society believes that a lot of our kids are entitled. How
Mm.
in the world are you getting them from a place of entitlement where they feel the world owes them, where they feel like other people owe them? How do you get them from being entitled to being more responsible? You know, having work ethic, having the desire to go to a job and do things the legitimate way. How are you doing that?
Yeah, so one thing I realized is that not all young people have structure, but they all want it. Just for me, man, when I was kicked out of public schools, I got kicked out my first time. I had to go to a project where there was an alternative school ran by military guys. Yeah, I love that school so much. And the guys that I was with, we loved it because we might not have had discipline at home, but they gave it to us. And so young people want structure, although they might not have it. And they are entitled with parents trying to give them what they never had, but they don't, they forget to give them hard work. And that's kind of what made us in a position to be able to give them what we never had is because we had to learn hard work at a young age. And so I just make it very simple for young people. When they come, it's like, what do you want to do in life and what do you want to become and what do you want right now today? And we would list a lot of different things, whether it's Jordans. Well, who can afford Jordans in your family? Can your mama do it every time they come out? Because they come out once a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, who could do it? And this is like, if you want a cell phone, you want the newest iPhone, all of these things that keep in our community as trending and we gotta have. It's like, I want to put you in a position where you could do this for yourself. Does that sound good? Can you make it? And we have other young people that talk to them, right? Where if it's our general manager that's making $1,500 a week at 16 years old, and they get to talk to her and be like, man, I want to make $1,500 a week at 16 years old. It's like now this is giving you some tangible opportunities to be able to kind of do that. And young people gravitate, man. We have a full class every time we do teams to work or whatever. Of young people, they want to work, they want jobs, and they want out of their situations too. But they sometimes just don't feel like they have the opportunity to get it. Like me, man, I don't want to start selling drugs at 11 years old. I went to my big cousin and all he knew how to do was sell drugs. Now he could have taught me how to shovel snow or how to do the bow tie business, but he taught me what I knew how to do, what he knew how to do, and that helped me bring the biggest cheeseburgers to my sister I could that night. And the next morning I was able to get the lights back on. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to be able to put something in young people's hand that nobody could take away. Two things, definitely Jesus, because if I can give you everything, and if you don't have Jesus, you still lose. And hard
Absolutely.
work, man. If I can give you hard work, nobody can take that away. And so I hope that answered your question, man. But those is what
Absolutely.
we try to do. We try to show them by example, show them a young person that's making good money, that's doing really good at 16 years old or 15, whatever they're at. And then we make sure that they get the tools they need to be successful.
talk
That's my
about Hope
dog.
Academy. Talk about
Hope,
Hope Academy.
man. So like I said, man, right now we've been serving young people for 18 years. And what I've been seeing is they go to a school, maybe Dean Felon, fill up with a lot of different stuff. And no shots to MPS because I went to MPS and I'm a full supporter of MPS because we need that, right? But they go to a high school that's full of, whether it's bullying, peer pressure, drugs, all kind of stuff. And then they come to us for about 3 or 4 hours and we preach hope. But then we send them right back to a community, whether they don't know if they're gonna eat at night or it's gunshots or whatever. And so we want to start this holistic approach called Hope City, where Hope City will be the 12 acres behind our campus where we'll have dormitory housing. We'll have the partnership with Trenum where they'll have a satellite campus here where students will be able to do on like trades. And then we'll have a parent academy where we can help our parents, whether it's fatherhood programs, whether it's teacher moms, like, instead of working two jobs, Burger King and McDonald's at night, let's get you a skill. That way you can work one job and maybe have some connections to work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. That way you could be at home with your kids in the evening time or whatever, right? And then family counseling, a lot of stuff that we don't get. But our first step is to going deeper is to start the school. It's called Hope Academy. We're taking in 30 ninth graders, and it'll be a Christian workforce development academy where half of the day will be dedicated to academics, where they'll still learn, but the other half would be workforce development training. This is a difference between teaching and training, right? Teaching is just giving you the information, right? But training is actually applying all of the information. And so we want to do a couple of applications where they'll get an opportunity to work hard, and every student that comes to Hope Academy will receive a paycheck for coming to school. And they'll receive a lot of different certifications, whether it's safe serve, whether it's food handling skills, whether it's customer service. We can all agree that Montgomery can use just a little more customer
Wow,
service when you go to those restaurants. And so that's our goal.
bro.
Yeah, but
Oh,
so
I can see the restaurants around here supporting the school like that, developing um their future workers or whatever, man. So that's strong. So these kids can graduate with a high school diploma from
So they'll
Hope Academy.
graduate with a high school diploma, and even better, with our partnership with Trenton, they'll get to graduate with us with a high school diploma. But they can do dual enrollment, and all of our students will be required to do dual enrollment. So they'll be on one or two tracks. They'll graduate with a diploma and a certified skilled trade, or they'll graduate with a high school diploma from us, and they'll get an associate's degree from Trenton. And so that way, young people, even if you want to still become a rapper, you'll have a certified skilled trade where you can start making money to put towards your rap career. You know what I'm saying? But our goal is to make sure that we have a small classroom size.
Wow.
That way we can identify young people by name and their goals. So if we got a young guy named Antonio and he says, look, man, I want to become a doctor. Hey, look, it's easy to say you want to become a doctor, but now we need to start giving you a growth track so you can start being able to say, all right, this is the colleges I need to go to. This is what grades
mhm.
I need to make. These are the classes I need to make now. And I need a mentor that's a doctor, right? Because I could talk all day. I want to become a doctor, but then I faint when I see blood. I see somebody get, oh, God, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? But we want to put somebody in your life where you can say, all right, I've been able to kind of experience some ER rooms with them, and that's not the feel I want. I want to change it up or whatever. And so we want to make sure that we're very intentional with young people. So if y'all know any young people, we only have 30 slots available. And already, y'all, we got 157 students to sign up. So,
Wow.
but not everybody making, and this too won't be for everybody because A, we're Christian based, and we want to be unapologetic about that. Secondly, we want to be workforce development like focused, and so we want to make sure that we can bring young people that's hireable because we want to do one day a week where they go off to a corporate job, and so they won't be on campus all the time. One day a week they'll go off to a corporation. We're gonna teach them the blue collar experience, but we want them to go get some white collar experience too, whether it's working with Alabama Power or a bank, to be able to kind of like so even when they graduate from high school, they'll know that they got a place because it's hard to keep young people here in a small city like Montgomery, right? And how can we retain young people? Is by building relationships with corporations right now. So if a young person worked at Alabama Power with an intern from the ninth grade, by the time they're in 12th grade, they build relationships with the CEOs, the upper management, and then they know what job they want. They're like, all right, I could graduate from high school and go right into the workforce development at Alabama Power. Or if the job I really want requires a degree, I know when I go off and get this degree where I'm coming back to. I don't have to figure out where I'm going next. I'm coming back right back to Alabama Power. Why? Because I got relationships or Jackson High, whatever. I don't want to, name no specific names, but
Yes.
that's the goal, man. Our goal is to really we got the blue collar jobs all day long, but our goal is to make sure that they get that corporate experience as well. So that'll be a part of the curriculum.
I like it.
I
So
have a
so we
dream,
know.
boy.
I about to say he got one dot. And so you're doing all of these amazing things. Hope Academy, that's my child, that's my dog, and now you're giving out awards to Hot Dog Heroes. Let's talk about this,
Yes.
man, because I'm definitely grateful to be in the number. I see some fellows and some people that I know, from Monique Davis to our councilman, to my brother, my frat brother Jamal Thomas, to my sister Ty McCall and Shannon. Everybody needs to know Shannon, Tanya Terry. So many faces and people that I don't know, that I do know, and a few that I don't know. What made you all think about us little people, and what are we looking forward to on April the 2nd?
Glad you asked, man. So Hot Dogs and Heroes, this will be our seventh annual Hot Dogs and Heroes. And this is our big fundraiser. So we're able to make sure that we can have programs free of charge is because we do things like this, which is Hot Dogs and Heroes. And we do a big event. And so we have a committee that choose the heroes. And they go through a rigorous process of getting names and then figuring out what are these people doing. And a lot of people don't know what you do. Like people might see you on TikTok and singing and praising God on Sundays, but bro, you in schools, you in Mountain Edge, where the boys is locked up, man. People don't get an opportunity to see that. And to us, y'all like unsung heroes. And there's a lot,
Mhm.
whether Gumtown do so much for small business. Like when That's My Dog was so small and we couldn't afford advertisement, we counted on him to get the word out because that's what he does. He goes to small businesses and minority businesses that don't have advertising dollars, and he makes sure that they still get the connections and words out. It's just so many people. Monique Davis talking about changing, getting your what's supposed to kill you in life and turn that into purpose. That's what she stands for. Her young son committing suicide from being bullied in school and being able to start a whole foundation behind it and making sure that other young people don't have to experience that. Even side the bill. I mean, it's just a lot of incredible people that people just don't know. You might see them in one profession, but they doing so much other behind the scenes work that we just want to honor you guys and say we see y'all, we love and appreciate you all. And on top of that, we're gonna have over 30 different food vendors. So man, come with an appetite, y'all. It is just a
Uh-oh.
great night. Have y'all ever
Hey,
been into a place? Go ahead.
I wouldn't say, did you see T-Ball when he perked up?
Let's go,
My
man.
back
And
swole when you said that.
man, when I tell you all of the restaurants, man, we're gonna have over 30. Right now, we got 31 restaurants, and we still got 10 more to confirm. So it's gonna be over 30 restaurants. I'm talking about all
Who
the way
all gonna
from the
be there?
high scale, whether it's Ravellos or Zaza's or Chappie's Daily or Sky Street Daily, on down to Quake the Baker. You know what I'm saying? That's a local neighborhood baker that's been, I mean, going crazy, to just so many different restaurants. All right, let's go, Lee.
I saw you trying some food. It was maybe today or yesterday, and I want it bad. I want it bad. I think they call it a Krabby Patty burger or
Krabby.
something.
What
And
about?
he been going viral too with them Krabby
He
Patties
going
and those
viral.
balls. And it's good too, man. And it's like it's an opportunity for business too, because they small and a lot of people, man, starting the food industry. So many people has always come to me and like, man, I want to start this food or whatever because we started doing it 14 years ago. So a lot of people want to get in the industry, but this is the way their way of giving back too. So all of these restaurants, man, they're donating. You know what I'm saying? They could be doing anywhere, trying. Times is hard for restaurants right now. I'm so thankful and blessed that these current restaurants say, man, we don't mind helping out because we see what you're doing. We see the positive change and we give out scholarships that night. So our seniors that's going to college, they get the opportunity to get some great scholarships or whatever, whether they're going to Alabama State or whether they becoming a Bulldog, you know what I'm saying? And we got a
Yee.
lot of, yeah, man, we got one lady that she just graduated, and she got our first scholarship. And she just graduated from A&M. And not only did she graduate, look, she started off, she got the, and she, it's just a good story, but she was Miss Freshman, sophomore, she was Miss Junior, and then she was actually Miss A&M, you
Is
know
that
what I'm
Faith?
saying?
You
So
talking about Faith?
I'm talking about Faye Gaston. That's
Oh
right.
yeah, I know Faith, man. Everybody
Oh
know
man,
Faith.
amazing. Dope,
Yeah,
just
she
dope.
she she went. She graduated from Booker T. Washington Magnet High
Graduated from
School.
Booker T. Washington.
So
Yep, yep,
But
she
she,
was
yep,
she
yep.
was
but
five. She was five before she went to A&M.
hold
Oh.
on, hold on, hold on. She made the best decision she ever could make because she was looking to the hill from which cometh her help. Hiya.
And and to be honest with you, she really her first choice and she fought and she wanted to go to Atlanta. So that was her first choice, but God placed her on the hill. You know what I'm saying? And that was the best
Wow.
decision. So she did, because she was fighting, and even when that didn't work out, man, she was so, and I just looked at her flourish so much on that hill. And I'm just like, bro, there's nobody but God know how to place you where you need to be. And he did
Yeah.
exactly that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout
Charles,
out.
one of the things that I love about you with the kids, first of all, you're managing. Shout out to you for managing all of the activities, man. But like I see over there kids dancing, uh, singing, studios, podcasts, like they're doing so much. And then the beautiful thing is you get down there in the dirt with them. You know what I mean? Like, uh, I see you in there rapping with them, bro. And I wanted to take this time to I really want to challenge you right now because, you know, I really drop bars and I drive cars and I go far. Letting you know I play guitar, but you feel me? I keep it real, coming through the hood when I deal. Yeah, never mind. Your turn, bro.
Izzo ran dizzle, my nizzle for shizzle.
Okay.
Okay.
To embrace Montgomery, God had to humble me. But now I got a buzz flowing around me like a bumblebee. Abundantly blessed, I be screaming bloody murder. And that 5 o'clock traffic that's thicker than Joe's Burgers. My mission is purpose in this capital city. Trying to visualize the Statue of Liberty. Give me your hungry, give me your poor, skip the awards, holy applause, but baby, all I need is a sword. This is war ordained since the day I was born. The doctor found camouflage in my umbilical cord. Moving forward to that present day, trying to find a better way. Your man, your education don't stop at Alabama State University. But do it with a sense of urgency. Don't care if you're War Eagle or Tuscaloosa Burgundy. Aim for the stars, you might stumble upon Mercury. Now let's get up out of here, boy.
Doc, hey, I sense
Mm,
cat in the hat. I sense cat in the hat all over that. Come here, Dr. Suits.
hot fire, hot fire, hot fire. Man, we had a very interesting conversation with one of your heroes last week, Miss Tanya Terry. We
Yeah.
started talk we started talking about like mental health. Like so personally, how do you deal with mental health? Like because I'm pretty sure everyone deals with it in some shape, form, or fashion.
Two. So like I write, man. I definitely write, and I got that. So a couple of things a lot of people don't know, man. I dance. I love to dance. You might can't tell it, but I'm found the dance moves too. So when I was growing up in Chicago, although I had to sell drugs on the block at 11 and I was hustling with the killers, sometimes I would go over. I was a part of a dance group called K59 where we did footwork and we did a lot of stuff. And man, that helped me get through so much because my neighborhood was so crazy, but that was my escape. And then when I was locked up and I couldn't go places physically, I was able to go there mentally and creatively. You know what I'm saying? So I would write
Hmm.
all kind of stuff or whatever. So that's my therapy, man. If I got to a point where I can't get it out and express it, I'll write it out and put some bars to it. And then another thing I keep with me, my therapy. Like, gotta have
Oh,
the word.
that word. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I gotta keep it with me all the time because the devil gonna always be in your head with noise, and it's like that's the only way I can drown him out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
hey,
gotta
Doc.
drown him out.
So you told me you're what 42 right now,
That's correct.
and you danced on the dance team. So I gotta see for all my house arrest people if you can steal footwork.
Boy, I
Can
used to
you still
kill him.
got it?
I used to
You
What
kill
still
him.
you?
got it?
I'm gonna send y'all a video. So I got it's some students right now. You know, they got a house arrest on ASU campus, and they come
Uh-huh.
use the studio a lot. And they be like, because a lot of them ain't from Chicago, so they be watching the footwork, but they don't know how to. I be having to teach them how to footwork. And my big
You
butt,
so you
yes, I can see your footwork. I got
I want
work.
to see it. Show
Man,
me.
Hotdogs and Heroes.
Why
We
my feet? Well,
footworkers.
why my feet? Why my feet? Well, why my feet? Why my
Boy,
feet?
you
Well,
done been
why my
around some
feet?
Chicago people. Okay, okay.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah, it's like that for real, for real. I
Doc, I
still
want to
got.
Yeah,
Look,
see it, man.
I'm
I
gonna post
think
the
I think
video.
I think Lee was trying to get a sample right here on on
Yeah, I
on
want
the
to. I
on
want
the
to right
on the
now.
screen, but
Oh, now see, this office too crowded, man. I can't. I ain't mean. I can't do it right
I
now.
see. All
Look,
right,
I ain't
all right.
Dr. O. I seen Dr. O got up and pop, pop. Look, I
Yes,
can't do it
sir.
right now. I'm gonna shoot you a video. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot you the
Yeah.
video of
Do
the
that.
work. I might post it today.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
Now, I had to look this up because I saw TB get excited. I ain't gonna lie. The fact that I mentioned it to you made me want it even more. I need them people to let us review this. I need
All
them.
right, he a good people too,
Hold on,
man.
hold
His
on,
name
hold
is
on, hold it back up, hold it back up to the camera.
Look, next time we on the block,
Oh,
we trying to we try next time we on the block, we need this.
you know when you get to try that Hot
When?
Dogs and Heroes for
Okay, all
free.
right, all right.
Hot
So
Dogs and
wow.
Heroes.
so TB, you need to be there so we can open it up on live camera and
You know,
let them see what it's talking about.
my back will be there. What's the what's tell us again? What's the admission? I'll be there.
Yeah, so we got tickets are $100 and tables are 1,000, right? But if you can't afford it, right, holler at somebody that can holler at somebody, and we're gonna definitely make sure that you because we don't want this to be an opportunity. It is our fundraiser, but we want to make sure that everybody get an opportunity to come. Everybody probably can't afford $100, so you let us know what you can afford, and we're gonna make sure that you get in the dough. You know what I'm saying? And so, but all the information can be found on our website, or if they just type in Hot Dogs and Heroes Swell. That's Hot Dogs and Heroes, SWELL All the information will pop up. If you want to become a sponsor, we're still looking for sponsors. If you still want to be a restaurant and want to get your name out there, we're still accepting restaurants to come in and give out samples. You know what I'm saying? So people get to try their food and they get a great opportunity to advertise. It's usually about 400 to 500 people there, or whatever. So we're expecting a nice little crowd or whatever, and just honoring the heroes and having a good time, man. Willie Durham, he already said I'm gonna be there to support my pastor. You know what I'm saying? So, Willie, shout out to Willie Durham, man. That always
Like
been
a
such
good
a great.
neighbor.
That's a great neighbor. That's a great neighbor, man.
Absolutely.
Always been able to support, man. And it's just, he was one of our first heroes. Our first year, he was the hot dog hero or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Deserving.
What
yes,
other
sir. Yes,
sponsors
sir.
do you have? What other sponsors?
So you saying the sponsors we already have, or what you say now?
Yeah, the sponsors for the event. You got any more sponsors?
Man, so we got quite a few, man. I wish I had the list in front of me, but we got, like the county commission, they are sponsoring. We had Alabama Power, they are sponsor, Beasley Allen Law Firm. It's just
They better.
it's
Look, Alabama Power better sponsor the way they taxing these people in Montgomery.
Right.
Look,
And they got Wind Creek on the list.
I'm on the east side. I got Dixie Electric, so y'all let y'all have it. But
look, so we still praying about Wind Creek, and I know you got some connections with them and with Hyundai or whatever, man. So put us in touch with somebody. Have your people call my people something.
Yeah, somebody tag Hyundai. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just a lot of great people in. And you get an opportunity to see, man. You'll hear some students' testimonials of whether the young people started off in gangs and now they're working successful jobs or whatever, or just young people that had an opportunity to go to college, or young people that's fighting to go to college but might not can't afford it. And this is an opportunity to make sure that you could bridge that gap. Because so many people talk about the problems in Montgomery. So many people talking about problems. And I heard a song, and the song said, I woke up this morning, I seen the world so messed up. I'm talking about violence, drugs, poverty. And I looked up to God and I said, God, you got to do something. And God said, I did. I created you. Now let's get to work. And it takes us not to complain, but to get to work. Because if you can see a problem, you can help out with that problem. That's probably why you see it. It's because God had enough and he needs somebody like you to get in and do some work. So get in, and not everybody got the time. Maybe it's you writing a donation to That's My Child so we could continue doing the work because you don't got the time. But if you got the time, we could use you, And so this year, it is our legacy is a green carpet affair. So everything will be green, way out green. You know what I'm saying? We have a green carpet that is representing growth, hope, and legacy. Because that's what
we wearing green. We wearing
green. There's a green carpet affair.
Okay, you can wear your green preacher robe that you wore the other week, bro.
I seen that in the sermon. I like it's like a dashiki or something, right? It was like
yeah.
Well,
come closer.
Me lucky charms.
Come closer, because those are my Ghana garments. Them come from my tailor in Ghana. So what we not gonna do is hate on the authentic African wear. We from Ghana. My name is Kwame. We don't wear all the kente cloth. We wear the nice stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my brother, you look like you were from Scotland, but you was clean, my boy.
I take it. Now I actually just got green. I actually just got a green tuxedo. So yeah, we're gonna pull that back out.
Let's go. It's going to be a great night, man. It's always a fun night. It's at the Gary Coliseum, man, and it is just a fun night. So it's a place where it's easy parking, free parking. And it's just a cool space. It's center of the city, so it's easy to get there. And it's just a great night, man, for a great cause. But the food, man, everybody always talk about the food because it's just too much, man. So leave your diet at the door and come on in and enjoy yourself, because it's going to be way more food, dessert, and everything for you drinkers. We got sponsors that will be donating beer and wine, and so it's just gonna be a great night, man, for you to come out and enjoy yourself. Bring your spouse, bring your team, bring your staff. This is a great night if you want to just support your team and be like, you know what, I got a team that they want to try all these restaurants, man. It's a great opportunity, and it won't be for a lost cause, because A, is a tax write-off, and B, you get to treat your whole team to some delicious food and a great experience.
Well, Charles, look, shout out to everything that you got going. Shout out to Hotdogs and Heroes. Shout out to Lee Walker for being a hero. This is Wednesday. I know.
So it's Thursday.
No, today is Wednesday. I'm talking about.
Oh, my bad, my
I'm sorry.
bad.
Today is Wednesday, and I heard you walking into the building. The kids waiting on you. Like, yeah, I'm gonna handle this call. I know it's Wednesday. Lee has Bible study he has to prepare for, and I'm on vacation. But we have enjoyed talking with you, my brother. This has been a
Appreciate it, man.
fun episode. People, please remember the 7th annual Hot Dogs and Heroes, and we're gonna pull up to support. You know what I mean?
Come through. It's gonna be dope. And last thing, I guess the two takeaways. If you know a ninth grader, they a current eighth grader right now that don't want to experience a big high school full of all those great things, definitely consider Choose Academy. And all of the information is on our website. Is That's My Child, mgm.org. Again, is That's My Child, mgm.org. You can find Hope Academy there to sign your young person up. Do it quick because the Choose Act ends on the 31st if you want to go for free. So you get an opportunity to do it for free the 31st. And I wish I could do more about talking about the Choose Act because so many parents need to know about this Choose Act and all this free money that's out there for your kids to go to whatever school they want. But it closed on the 31st. And then Hot Dogs and Heroes. And man, we got to look next year. I hope you ready to be a hero because you do so much too, man. All of the great stuff that you do, bro, I salute you too, man. I remember having a conversation with you early on and you like, bro, I want to start Meow Academy. You know what I'm saying? And you gave me your whole vision. You was like, bro, I want to have a van and we pull up jam sessions, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
look
Yes,
at you,
sir.
bro. God got you walking to your purpose and your calling, bro. And you do more than soul out and just sing and perform. You do a lot of helping with autistic kids and a lot of special needs. And so, bro, salute. I salute you, man. For real.
Bless you. Thank you so much.
Yes,
He
sir.
been there
Yes,
before.
sir.
He know how to work it out. He been there before. So we're
Yes,
so
sir.
excited, man. Once again, grateful that you came on out there, brother. And
Yes, sir.
we're all geared up, all excited about April the 2nd, 2026, Garrett Coliseum. Doors open at 6 p.m., which means you ought to get there early. Hot Dogs and Heroes. This is the 7th edition. 7 is the number of completion, and your boy Leapy Walker Jr. is walking through. So we shout out our big brother Charles Lee, all of your efforts, all of your work, from That's My Child to Hope Academy to That's My Dog. Man, keep it moving, keep pressing. Doc, I believe that God's gonna keep blessing you in all of your efforts, man. We signing off, and this is your boy, Pastor Lee B.
I'm Terrence Baldwin.
Just want to leave y'all with some words of wisdom. That's my dog. Love y'all, brothers, man. Thanks for having me on. This has been an
Love you
incredible
too,
show,
Love
bro.
you
man.
too, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.